243 on the road this season, 0 home runs, but at home hitting 238.
Pound the strike zone, throw strikes, and not worry about everything else. This ball hit to Altuve, and Jose makes the first play on Brendan Donovan for the first out.
Does to other teams, and maybe it'll be something that he can progress, but he's got good life on that fastball. Ball jumped out of the hand at 94 miles an hour for that looking strikeout of Julio Rodriguez.
Off the glove of Imai, stays with it, throws sidearm, and gets the number 3 hitter on a good play on a comebacker sharply back to the mound. 1-2-3 inning for Tatsuya. Last year made the All-Star team for the first time as he delivers a first pitch strike to Jose Altuve. His 2 previous starts before that did not go well. As Jose grounds one past the diving Brendan Donovan. J.P. Crawford's throw is not in time. Jose, who had a 3-hit game last night, starts off today with an infield hit against Brian Wu, including a home run. And that is a close pitch challenged by Cal Raleigh. Jim Wolf called it a ball. Raleigh 15 of 25 in challenges on the season. Pretty good percentage so far, and he's now 16 for 26. Goes down on strikes, back-to-back strikeouts for Brian Wu. And the second out of the inning. 29 1/3 innings. And he gets Walker here swinging, so he strikes out 3 in a row after the infield hit by Altuve. We are scoreless after 1. And that is a little bit down for ball 4, so there is the first walk of the night. Cal Raleigh, a leadoff base runner in the second. Rosarena. And he hammers this one deep to left field. It's going to be a fair ball, and it's going to be to the back of the Crawford boxes for a 2-0 Mariners lead. Rosarena hits his 4th of the season as Tatsuya Imai gives up his first home run as a major leaguer.
That's the first home run on the road this season for Rosarena, who had a very good average coming in. This will obviously help. And now he's got the production to go with it. That was a slider that settled middle of the plate. Rosarena took advantage of it.
The Mariners scored 2 in the second inning yesterday, and they get 2 here with 1 swing from Rosarena. Cleared and nobody out. Just missed the outside edge, close enough for Christian Vazquez to challenge. Vazquez is 6 for 16 in challenges this year behind the plate. Saw Cal Raleigh win one last half inning, and Christian is going to just miss. Hits this ball to right. That'll be on a hop down in front of Cam Smith. So walk, home run, and now a single for the Mariners in the second inning. Their lone head-to-head matchup. And hits this ball hard to left. Zach DeZenzo cuts across to make a play for the first out of the inning. That was well struck by JP, but he's out number 1. Got him. Foul tip caught by Vazquez. That's a strikeout for Imai. His second strikeout of the night. And 2 outs in the inning. Ground ball, 1 hop right to Christian Walker. Easy play for the Astros first baseman. And that'll do it for Seattle in the second. 2 runs on 2 hits.
Saw 15 pitches and 2 at-bats and ended up on base twice.
Broke his bat again. Wu got in there twice, back-to-back pitches. Cam shattered his bat on the first foul ball. Wu continues his mastery of the strike zone, and on an 0-2 pitch, Zach DeZenzo delivers one that's going to go all the way to the wall. DeZenzo getting the call today is a right-hand hitter against the righty Wu, and makes Joe Espada look great for putting him in the lineup with the Astros' first extra base hit. Here's Braden Shoemake with a 1-0 count. Shoemake getting his 7th start. He's going to float one into center. Zach is going to wait to make sure it's down. Still being sent home, and he will score. Astros on the board with a 2-1 game now. Braden Shoemake with an RBI, his 4th of the year. 0-2. Reaches out and sends this one to left. Back goes Arozarena. Hit pretty well. All the way back to the track goes Arozarena before he runs that down for out number 2. Braden Shoemake on first base with 2 outs and a little chopper to short. Flip to second for the 4th out on Shoemake to end the inning. Here is the pregame activities. Julia Morales almost got suffocated, she said. I can tell you that game is scoreless at Whataburger Field as they play in the 7th inning. Brendan Donovan sends one to center on a line in front of Bryce Matthews. That is hit number 3 for Seattle and a leadoff base runner in the 3rd. Rodriguez, who struck out looking his first time up. J-Rod sends one towards the middle. Shoemake, nice play, steps on the bag, fires.
Very nice.
That's a double play. Braden Shoemake playing both sides of the ball very well since joining the Astros. First inning. 1-2 the count on Naylor. That hit hard over the head of Christian Walker into right field. So Naylor will reach on a 2-out single. First time up the batter. Big lead for Naylor. He took off well before Imai delivered a pitch. And that's how Naylor can continue to steal bases despite having one of the slowest sprint speed times in the major leagues. Got him. Raleigh down on strikes as he goes after that pitch in the dirt. Imai with a strikeout every inning. Works around a couple of singles in the 3rd. Pitch in, ball 4. For Brian Wu, who only averages 1.53 walks per 9. Didn't really challenge him there. Slider down and in, so back-to-back walks. And the Astros have the first 2 runners on. Popped high in the air, shallow right center. Raley, Rodriguez, and Young. It's going to be J-Rod taking charge for the 1st out. Gets another one and hits it down the line and left, and that's going to tie the game. In comes Altuve. Yordan Alvarez to 3rd. And Christian Walker with an RBI double. We're tied at 2.
Well, there you go. He got one on the plate that he could handle.
Chance to pick up 1 or 2 here with a base hit. Got him with a pitch up. Fastball getting Cam for the 2nd out. That's a big strikeout for Wu. And DeCenzo goes down on strikes, missing the sweeper off the plate. 6 strikeouts for Wu, getting Smith and DeCenzo to end the inning. We're tied at 2, though, thanks to Christian Walker's 10th double of the year. 6 in challenges on the year as he barely stays alive by less than 1/10 of an inch, and now he's hit by a pitch. He got hit by Imai on a 1-2 pitch in Seattle and gets hit with this 1-2 pitch here in Houston. And Arozarena got a huge jump. Both guys who have stolen bases tonight have taken off well before Imai has delivered the pitch home. That is stolen base number 10 for Randy. And back-to-back hit by pitches. Imai, who had hit 1 batter in his first 3 starts combined, hitting Arozarena with a 1-2 pitch, and now hitting Luke Raley on a 1-2 pitch. Low ball 4, 4-pitch walk to load up the bases, and the Astros will get their bullpen stirring here. First pitch hammered to right field. Dominic Canzone has just hit a grand slam. Canzone's 4th home run of the year, driving in runs 14, 15, 16, and 17. And just like that, the Mariners have opened up a 6-2 lead.
Slider out over the plate. Canzone did not miss that one. Line drive into the seats, 381 feet. So the 2 hit batters in the walk come around to score.
Fastball into center, sending Bryce Matthews back, still going back near the wall, and he puts it away right against the wall. Cole Young hit one to straightaway center over 400 feet. And that is a walk. Fourth free pass of the inning if you count the 2 hit by pitches and now 2 walks. Slowly hit towards third. Paredes will go to Altuve. Only chance was to get the force out there. No chance to get Rodriguez on that ground ball. That'll be a fielder's choice for the second out. First pitch past Christian Vasquez. That was a high pitch, but one that Vasquez will probably tell you he'd like another shot to catch. It's 1-0. Ground ball over the mound. Right there is Braden Shoemake to make the play on Josh Naylor and end the inning. But a big swing by Dominic Canzone have given the Mariners a 6-2 lead as we head to the bottom half of the fourth against the Mariners, and wants to eventually hang out in the dugout near the coaches and Joe Espada once he is walking around a little bit better as Shoemake goes down on strikes. That's now 7 strikeouts for Brian Wu. That was a tough hit by pitch preceding the 4-pitch walk to J.P. Crawford. Bryce Matthews sends one to right. Raley is back on it and makes the catch in front of the warning track. Hit pretty well by Bryce the other way, but he's out number 2. And Executive Vice President Anita Sagal was in the booth. This ball sent in the air into right center field, playable. Luke Raley is going to call off Julio Rodriguez, and that'll be a 1-2-3 inning for Brian Wu. First 1-2-3 inning for the Mariners.
It was a little bit of a situation where Bryce was going to first on what he thought was a walk and then decided to challenge, but it was too late.
This ball hit to left center field pretty deep, but not deep enough for Bryce Matthews to run it down. Then another hit batter, then a walk and a grand slam. This ball down the left field line, and that is going to be off the wall on a hop. Digging it out of the corner is Zach DeZenzo. Rosarena now with a 2-run home run. A rally started hit by pitch, and now a double. He's on base for the 3rd time. 2-2 the count to Luke Raley. And he sends one to center. Bryce will move back all the way to the warning track. Another one hit pretty well to center. And that is out number 2 on the play. Rosarena moves over to third. A couple of deep flyouts in the inning.
Just pound. Put up double-digit numbers. You're just like, how is this happening?
Murray a little frustrated with that 2-out RBI base hit as J.P. Crawford delivers a hit to left. Crawford drives in his 12th run of the year. It's now a 7-2 game. Get this out as his pitch count in the first inning is approaching 25 as he does get a broken back grounder. Christian Walker with a nice play to end the inning. A couple of hits including a 2-out RBI makes it a 7-2 game. And Altuve drives one to left field all the way back to Rosarena in front of the wall, puts it away right in front of the out-of-town scoreboard.
It came out early, and the Astros had their opportunity in that 5th and 6th inning. Rodon's going through it right now.
You can sense the frustration as he shakes his head walking back to the... Isak pops up the 3-1 pitch. Naylor coming down from first and has time to get there for the final out of the inning. 1-2-3 inning for Wu. We're run on a couple of hits in the 5th inning. Ground ball towards Shoemake. Clamps and throws in time to get Young for the first out here in the 6th. Their second longest trip of the year coming up as they will be in 3 cities beginning in Minnesota. This ball to right. Cam Smith making the play on Donovan for the second out. Sends that one pretty deep to left field, but Zach DeZenzo is easing up before he gets to the warning track. That's a 5-pitch inning for Jaden Murray and a 1-2. And he hits it pretty deep to left center field, but playable. Julio Rodriguez with that red glove puts it away and flips it to a Rosarena for the first out. Cam's going to challenge this one. Cam is 5 for 11 in challenges. Astros have lost 1 challenge. And they're going to lose the challenges for the rest of the night.
Charles overturned. Houston has 0 challenges remaining.
Surprisingly for the Mariners, everybody has tried a challenge on their lineup with the exception of Julio Rodriguez. He has not challenged one pitch called all year long on him. Wu's going to be somewhere around the plate. He is, and he strikes out Zach to end his outing with his season best 10th strikeout of the night. 6 innings of 2-run ball, and he'll leave with his team up 7-2. Slowly hit towards third. Tough play for Paredes, but with Naylor running, he's got a shot, and Isak takes care of Josh for the first out. Cal Raleigh has just snapped his 0 for streak. It ends at 0 for 38, 4 shy of a Mariners record. A base hit for his first hit since April the 27th, and the entire dugout is asking for the baseball. That one towards right. That'll be down for a hit towards the corner. Raleigh heading to third. He's going to be waved home. And the throw gets by both Altuve and Christian Walker. And slowly makes its way to home plate. That'll be an RBI double for Arozarena. His perfect night continues. Now Luke Raley, the batter, chops one over the head of Murray, but Shoemake is there to make the play. That's the second out of the inning with Arozarena moving to third. Watched a lot of Astros games growing up, did Miller. He'll have a lot of friends and family here. Lance McCullers Jr. gets the ball for the Astros. That is going to be caught by Bryce Matthews, so Jaden Murray does get through 3 innings.
Most nights at the rodeo.
Most nights. That was quite an accomplishment. Oh, what a play by Cole Young. Take one away from Braden Shoemake. That's a great play by the... And Bryce hits it hard into center. Julio Rodriguez runs it down. A little slide to secure it. As one center fielder lines out to the other for the second out. Brian Wu sent down the last 11 he faced, and now a 1-2-3 inning for Hoppy with some good defense in the mix. We head to the 8th. Joseph Blueball's mom.
Oh.
Both of the Zachary moms called their son Zachary. Zach Cole and Zach DeZenzo became Zachary to their moms. Cole's mom said,
No, Mom's Day is always a good one. Yeah, my mom had some special names for me. My mother-in-law has a great, and if I got the Jeffrey Edward for my mom, I knew I was toast.
This one looped into left. There is Zach Cole, better known as Zachary to his mom.
And
swing and a miss. Blue Ball picks up a strikeout to end the inning. 1 walk, 1 left on. We head to the bottom of the 8th. Got shut out on Sunday. Scored a single run last night, and now 2 runs today as Altuve sends that one to center. Julio Rodriguez makes the play for the first out. Earlier this season at age 27. Into shallow center. Time for Rodriguez to get there. Second put out of the inning, 2 away. 252 starts.
Wow.
Paredes goes down, and Hoppy continues to be perfect through 2 innings. Astros still don't have a hit since the 3rd. We head to the 9th in an 8-2 game. Game-tying double by Christian Walker. Naylor sends this one to right. Cam Smith got a good jump. That's a good play by Cam for the first out of the 9th inning. Nobody's warming up in the pen. Cal bidding for 2 hits in a row, and he's got it. Oh, a 2-for-4 night for Cal with a walk. Back-to-back hits after that long over. My goodness, he continues on base for a 5th time. Arozarena 4-for-4 tonight. Really doesn't draw a lot of walks, just his 8th walk drawn this season. That'll load up the bases here with 1 out. Close, but ball 4. Bases loaded walk here makes it a 9-2 game. Josh Miller will give his relief pitcher a breather here in the midst of a long inning. 9-2 Mariners lead. And he's bidding for a second slam, but he's going to fall about 10 feet shy. Cam Smith will make the catch. Tagging and scoring is Randy Arozarena, who scores his 4th run of the night. And it's now a double-figure offensive night for the Mariners as they lead at 10-2. Altuve will backhand. Cole Young retired. And we'll head to the bottom of the 9th. Mariners scoring 2 to make it 10-2.
Gets a chance with the Seattle Mariners.
Gonzalez facing Shea Whitcomb, the pinch hitter for Christian Walker, who pops one up to the second baseman Cole Young, and that's how Cam down on strikes, and Cal Raleigh fires the ball to his dugout for the first career strikeout for Domingo Gonzalez. Hit an 0-2 pitch for a double his first time up, and now he'll draw a walk. Cal Raleigh's going to challenge.
Catcher's challenge.
Cal 16 of 26 in challenges this year. ABS powered by T-Mobile will show us that he is now 16 of 27.
Confirmed, Seattle has 1 challenge remaining.
Figured he's got 2 left. Shoemake with a 2-hit night, and with DeCenzo running, Julio Rodriguez hustles to get the ball back in to prevent a run. Braden Shoemake, a couple of singles. He has 2 of the Astros' 5 hits. He's had some hard hit contact tonight, nothing to show for it, 0 for 3. And this one skied into right center field, should be the game. Julio Rodriguez waits for it, and that'll do it for the Astros in the 9th. A walk, a base hit, and 2 men left on base, and Seattle closes out a 10-2 win. Mariners now 1 game under 500 at 21-22, and the Astros have lost 4 consecutive games, including the first 2 of this series. Astros post-game show presented by Whataburger. Lauren Callender and Brian Bogusevic are your hosts tonight. Julian Morales, as always, gathering interviews in the Astros clubhouse. Post-game show next.